10 Best Picks presents the top 10 best 24-inch monitors. Starting at number 10. Dell Z24n G2. If you are looking for a new monitor and all you wish for is a regular 243 screen with a full HD resolution, an IPS panel, and a 60Hz refresh rate, then the Dell Z24n G2 may be the perfect fit. The Dell Infinity Edge Z24n G2 features the standard 1920x1080 resolution, which will provide you with a substantial amount of screen space and vivid details, and at the same time, it's not too demanding on your PC system. Although 4K monitors and 4K content is getting more widespread lately, 1080p is still the standard, and it will allow you to enjoy the majority of content in high quality. The monitor has 178-degree wide viewing angles, so the image won't shift in color, contrast, or brightness when you look at the screen far from the sides or from above below. With a 60Hz refresh rate, the monitor is not aimed at gamers, but you will still be able to enjoy casual gaming thanks to the display's vibrant colors and responsive performance. In fact, the Dell Z24n G2 offers an exceptional input lag performance with only 10 milliseconds of delay. You can also overclock the monitor's refresh rate to 70 Hz, depending on your particular unit. If you are okay with paying the premium for its design, exceptional integrated speakers, and glossy screen surface, then it could be just the display for you. At number 9. Sceptre E248W1920R. The Sceptre E248W1920R is an affordable 24-inch Full HD monitor designed for users who spend equal amounts of time working and playing casual games on a desktop PC. It uses a twisted pneumatic panel, which isn't as bright as an in-plane switching panel, albeit delivers rich, accurate colors and a sleek metal design for the price. With its slim bezel borders and silver metallic cabinet, the Sceptre E248W1920R will look good on any desktop. In fact, it's the first monitor we're seeing at this price range sporting a metallic design, some costing almost double still ring-the-dated plastics. The cabinet is supported by a stand consisting of a trapezoid-shaped base, which has a docking point to rest your keyboard. The Sceptre E248W1920R's out-of-the-box color accuracy is good, but not the best. If you go into details, you'll realize that red and green color may be somewhat misaligned with their ideal coordinates, that when using a display rendering software, but for the plain eye it looks just okay. Nevertheless, the panel produces rich, well-saturated colors, and in testing it displayed scenes from Damien Chazelle's La La Land on Blu-ray nicely. Granted, you're not expecting tons of features including USB ports and DisplayPort inputs, and it also comes short of a fully adjustable stand. Still, it does a good job in delivering solid colors and nicely rendered grayscale performance, and it easily fits into your budget. If you work with photos and require more color control, consider a editor's choice, the LG 32MA70HYP, an extra-large screen monitor with accurate colors and advanced controls. Number 8 of my list. Planar PCT2485 Helium. Of all the touchscreen monitors that we tested, the Planar Helium PCT2485 was easily the most comfortable to use for extended periods of time. Touchscreen monitors offer some unique opportunities over their standard counterparts, but even the best touchscreen monitors can be incredibly uncomfortable to use. Its large, almost 24-inch display and touch-enabled screen make it a little easier to navigate through desktop programs, and its slim design makes it more attractive than a lot of the other available models. The Planar Helium PCT2485 can't be bought directly from Planar, but you can currently find it on Amazon for $319.99, which is a little cheaper. The Planar Helium PCT2485 features a thick seamless bezel design similar to the one on the Acer T232HL. Again, bezels have become something of a dirty word since the Planar Helium PCT2485 launched 8 years ago, and it's certainly not a great look. On the plus side, it is a seamless bezel, hidden beneath the glass cover for the screen, which means you won't run your fingers into it while using the touchscreen, which is usually a constant source of irritation when using touchscreen monitors. The planar Helium PCT2485 is the only touchscreen monitor that we tested to come with an integrated webcam and microphone. It's a full HD webcam too, which is impressive considering when the planar Helium PCT2485 launched. There are plenty of touchscreen monitors that offer more than the planar Helium PCT2485. Some have better screens, some have more aesthetically pleasing designs, and others have more flexible stands. But if comfort is your goal, the planar Helium PCT2485 is the clear winner thanks to some intelligent ergonomic design choices. Coming at number 7. Samsung CF390. Once upon a time, LCD monitors had been similar on many levels. They are rectangle, flat, thin, and they produce images. It's kind of hard to imagine that nowadays manufacturers keeps on introducing different kind of LCD monitors, each with its own gimmicks. High refresh rates, low response time, 4K, ultra-wide, and now with Samsung, a curved monitor. Indeed, Samsung has sent over the Samsung Essential Curved Monitor CF390 for a quick run. Honestly, this is the first time that I had been given the chance to fiddle a curved monitor. The Samsung curved monitor comes in a rather large brown box that opens from the top. Inside, the monitor is protected in a polystyrene enclosure, bundled with a round base for the monitor to stand on, an external power brick, a HDMI cable, as well as an instruction manual and a warranty booklet. The monitor is gorgeous in black. Although the front screen does tend to attract not fingerprints, which is something I'm used to, all forms of general smudges get on it as well. Being only 24 inches in size, the monitor is not too large and is pretty light. It should easily fit any desk and would not look out of place. So what do we think of the Samsung Essential Curved Monitor CF390? Well, I love the color performance and the picture processing it produces. However, the 1800R curve is not very noticeable for a 24in. While I don't see this as a good gaming monitor as I had hoped, there is this feeling that it will make a great office monitor, especially if these specific users are working on a lot of documents or doing coding work. At number 6. Asus VG245H. The Asus VG245H is a 1080p monitor with a Tennessee panel which is great for gaming, but only decent for mixed usage. It has mediocre picture quality as blacks appear gray in a dark room, and the viewing angle is very bad, so the sides of the screen look washed out when viewed from up close. The 75Hz refresh rate makes it feel a bit more responsive than other 60Hz monitors for gaming. The monitor has an average thickness when viewed from the side and will not protrude much if you VESA mount it. The small footprint of the stand means that you can place it close to a wall. The build quality of the Asus VG245H is great. It is sturdy and feels very solid and stable. You will not have any built issues with it. The contrast of the Asus VG245H is decent. In dark rooms, blacks are not very deep and they look grayish, but in brighter rooms, you should have no problem. Decent SDR brightness. The screen sustains the brightness at almost all window sizes except when there are small highlights that look dimmer. The Asus VG245H is a decent monitor for mixed usage. It can get bright to be used in an average lit office, and its response time will please most gamers. However, it does not support HDR, and it is not good for use in a dark room. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. LG 24UD58B. The LG 24UD58B 24-inch 4K UHD monitor is an excellent-looking IPS panel with great viewing angles and sharp visuals. The clarity that 4K delivers on this LG is amazing, and it also makes upscaled 1080p content look super crisp as well. The 24UD58B has vibrant color and advanced customization settings for color, brightness, and contrast. With a host of specific gaming modes, the 24UD58B excels as a small to medium-sized desk monitor for a range of content, from streaming to editing to gaming. These subtle touches make for an attractively designed panel. The LG's stand complements these considerations with a white arc base. The footing of the stand feels stable and secure, measuring about 15. 5 inches long and about 9 inches deep, although most of that is open space in a sense, because the actual base is only about 2.5 inches wide around the curve. Although this gives the monitor a minimal look, the total desk space taken up by the stand could make a very small desk feel a bit cramped depending on the size of your keyboard. The 24UD58B is quality 4K LCD monitor that's great for watching 4K movies, handling professional design work, or its most well-suited purpose, playing video games. This monitor is a few years old now, so it rarely sells for its original retail price. If you can get it in the $200 range, you're getting a great deal. Coming in at number 4 of my list. HP VH240A. The HP VH240A has a few strengths that set it apart from most budget monitors, notably, an unusually high contrast ratio for an IPS panel and excellent sRGB color coverage. Its flexible stand gives you ergonomics that are unparalleled in this price range, and it has a pair of built-in 2-watt speakers. The panel it most closely resembles is the Editor's Choice Award-winning HP 24mH, a newer monitor that shares most of the VH240A's features while adding a DisplayPort connector. It's a fine alternative to that winner, though, if you don't need that input. The VH240A employs a 23.8-inch in-plane switching screen with full HD 1080p resolution and a 16:9 widescreen aspect ratio. The panel has a respectable pixel density of 92 pixels per inch, which is more than enough for typical home or office use, though photo or video enthusiasts will likely want a screen with a higher pixel density. As is typical of IPS displays, the VH240A has very wide viewing angles, rated at 178 degrees for both vertical and horizontal. I saw a minimum of color distortion or posterization, even when I viewed the screen from the most extreme off-center angles. The VH240A's stand supports height adjustment, a tilt range of up to 5 degrees toward the user and up to 30 degrees away, and the ability to pivot between landscape and portrait modes. In back are 4 holes spaced 100mm apart that fit a VESA bracket should you want to wall-mount a display or affix it to a movable arm. The HP 24mH has similarly strong ergonomics. HP's VH240A monitor has superb sRGB color coverage and a stand with a full range of adjustability features, though it lacks the DisplayPort connector of the similar HP 24mH. At number 3. HP Z24n G2. The HP Z24n G2 is a refined 1610 IPS monitor that's equipped with various features that would make it ideal for sophisticated offices and universities. This aspect ratio is almost extinct by today's standards, but it has found excellent use in applications where the extra vertical space is a welcome advantage. The HP Z24n G2 is twice the price of your usual 1080p IPS display, so let's check out what that extra premium brings to the table. The HP Z24n G2 follows the sleeker aesthetic of the brand's business line instead of the blocky, industrialized looks of its high-end, Dreamcolor brethren. The monitor sports modest proportions with its slim frame and its flat-bar stand. TH screen is bezel-free on 3 sides, giving users an excellent view of its unique 1610 IPS screen. The only cheapened aspect we noticed on the HP Z24n G2 is its use of buttons for the OSD controls instead of a joystick. Each one is responsive, but they are hidden from plain sight at the bottom corner of the chassis. This kind of layout becomes troublesome if you haven't memorized their respective functions, especially in the dark. The most considerable flaw of the HP Z24n G2 is its poor gaming performance brought about by high input lag, slower than most pixel response time, and lack of FreeSync. But to be fair, these limitations are forgivable since the product was conceived for productivity more than entertainment. The HP Z24n G2 is great as an office or school monitor, but we recommend looking at other models if gaming is part of your agenda. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Coming at number 2, Acer R240 High. The Acer R240HY is a high-quality low-budget monitor that delivers flawless image quality with rich and vivid colors. It is also known by its longer product name, the Acer R240HY BIGS. The monitor's frame is very thin and barely noticeable, making it an ideal option for a multi-display setup for gaming or office work. The Acer R240HY offers a stunning picture quality considering its price thanks to its rich colors and full HD resolution. The IPS panel will leave a powerful impression on you, especially if you're coming from a Tennessee monitor. The accuracy and consistency of colors will significantly improve your viewing experience. Even the common everyday computer use will become more pleasant. The Acer R240HY screen is covered with a non-reflective matte coating, which eliminates light reflections. Connectivity is diverse and includes VGA, DVI, a headphones jack, and an HDMI port. Unfortunately, the monitor doesn't support VESA mount, so if you wish to mount the screen on a separate stand, you will need to buy an adapter. We highly recommend checking out the Asus VA24DQ. It supports AMD FreeSync up to 75 Hz for tier-free GammaPlay, it has a DisplayPort input, and it's VESA mount compatible. And number 1. Dell UltraSharp U2415. The Dell UltraSharp U2415 is an above-average IPS LCD monitor with a PC-focused 1920x1200 resolution. Its wide viewing angles, taller aspect ratio and highly ergonomic stand make it a great fit for office spaces, and its low input lag makes it a decent gaming choice as well. However, some aspects of its picture quality leave a bit to be desired, and it doesn't support modern features such as HDR or variable refresh rates. The design of this Dell UltraSharp U2415 is good. It has a small, sturdy stand and looks professional. It feels very stable, and the build quality is good, with smooth movements of the stand and a great range of ergonomic adjustments. The design is very similar to other UltraSharp monitors such as the U2515H. The rectangular stand of this monitor has a small footprint but still supports the monitor well. It feels stable and looks quite good. The borders of the monitor are thin and look good. If used in a multi-monitor setup, then the thin edges aren't too distracting. The monitor is quite thin when viewed from the side and sits quite close to a wall when used with the stand, which is good. The Dell UltraSharp U2415 is a decent monitor for a mixed usage. Its wide viewing angle and great ergonomics make it a particularly good fit for office use, and its low input lag makes it a decent gaming choice as it feels responsive. Unfortunately, it lacks modern features like HDR, and its picture quality in darker environments leaves a lot to be desired. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.